Journey to discover new languages. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and ancient forests, there existed a unique phenomenon. The villagers spoke a language exclusive to their enclave, a melodic blend of sounds and rhythms that had evolved in isolation over centuries. This village, named Elowen, thrived on its self-sufficient lifestyle, with its inhabitants content in their seclusion. However, a change was on the horizon, heralded by a curious discovery made by a young girl, Lila. One sunny afternoon, while exploring her grandmother's attic, Lila stumbled upon a dusty old book. Its cover was made of worn leather, and its pages were filled with strange symbols and intricate illustrations. It was an English language primer, left behind by a traveler who had once visited Elowen many years ago. Intrigued by the mysterious script and the idea of a language so different from her own, Lila decided that she wanted to learn English. Her enthusiasm was met with skepticism by the villagers. Why learn the language of outsiders? They would ask. Our language is beautiful and sufficient. But Lila was determined. She saw the book as a gateway to new worlds, new stories, and new possibilities. Her determination to learn English grew stronger each day, undeterred by the doubts of others. Every evening, after finishing her chores, Lila would retreat to her favorite spot by the river. There, she would immerse herself in the book, starting with the basics, learning the alphabet, simple words, and common phrases. Her progress was slow at first, but she was patient and persistent. She practiced speaking the words aloud, letting the unfamiliar sounds roll off her tongue, and gradually, she began to make sense of the strange symbols. One day, as Lila was practicing by the river, an elderly man named Eamon approached her. Eamon was the village storyteller, the keeper of Elowen's history and legends. He had been observing Lila's dedication from afar. "Why are you so interested in this foreign language, child?" he asked gently. Lila looked up, her eyes shining with excitement. "I want to learn about the world beyond our village," she replied. "I want to read the stories and poems written in this language. I believe it will help me understand different cultures and perspectives." Eamon nodded thoughtfully. "Very well," he said. "I will help you. I have traveled beyond our village in my youth and have some knowledge of this language." With Eamon's guidance, Lila's learning accelerated. He taught her pronunciation, grammar, and the nuances of the English language. He shared stories from his travels, recounting tales of distant lands and diverse people. Lila's passion for learning became infectious, and soon, other villagers began to show interest. They would gather by the river to listen to Eamon and Lila, curious about the world beyond their familiar hills. As months passed, the village of Elowen began to transform. The once isolated community embraced the new language, not as a replacement for their own, but as a bridge to the wider world. They held storytelling sessions, where they shared tales in both their native tongue and in English. Children played games that involved English words, and the village even started a tradition of hosting a language day, where everyone would speak only in English. One summer, a traveling merchant from a distant town arrived in Elowen. He was astonished to hear the villagers conversing in English. "How is it that you speak my language?" he asked, bewildered. Lila, now fluent in English, explained their journey. "We found a book and decided to learn. We wanted to connect with the world beyond our village and understand other cultures." The merchant was deeply impressed. He shared news of the outside world, bringing stories, goods, and ideas that further fueled the villagers' curiosity. He promised to return and bring more books and resources to help them continue their learning. Elowen's newfound linguistic skills attracted more visitors. Scholars, travelers, and merchants began to frequent the village, each bringing with them new knowledge and perspectives. The villagers welcomed these guests with open arms, eager to learn and share. Years later, Lila became a respected teacher, sharing her knowledge and passion with the next generation. She encouraged them to learn multiple languages, emphasizing the beauty of diversity and the importance of understanding different cultures. Under her guidance, The village thrived as a vibrant community that celebrated both its heritage and its connections to the broader world. Elowen's transformation did not go unnoticed. News of the village's unique approach to learning and cultural exchange spread far and wide. It became a symbol of how embracing a new language could open doors to new experiences, foster curiosity, and build bridges between people and cultures. One day, a delegation from a distant country arrived in Elowen. They had heard of the village's remarkable story and wanted to learn from their experience. They were greeted with warmth and hospitality, and over the following weeks, the villagers shared their journey, their challenges, and their triumphs. The delegation was particularly impressed by Lila, whose vision and determination had sparked the transformation. "Your story is an inspiration," they told her. "You have shown that learning a new language is not just about words and grammar, but about connecting with the world and understanding humanity in all its diversity." Lila smiled, her heart swelling with pride. "It all started with a simple book," she said. "But it was the willingness to learn and the openness to new ideas that truly made the difference." As the delegation prepared to leave, they promised to keep in touch and continue the exchange of knowledge and culture. Elowen's journey had come full circle. What had started as a solitary quest for knowledge had blossomed into a thriving, interconnected community, bound by the shared love of learning and the understanding that comes with it. The dusty old book that Lila discovered in her grandmother's attic became a cherished artifact, a symbol of the village's journey. It was a reminder that learning a new language was not just about mastering new words, but about opening doors to new experiences, fostering curiosity, and building bridges between people and cultures. And so, the story of Lila and the village of Elowen became a legend, inspiring countless others to embark on their own journeys of learning and discovery. The village continued to flourish, a testament to the power of education and the beauty of embracing the unknown. As the years went by, Elowen became a beacon of cultural exchange and intellectual curiosity. The villagers, now fluent in English, continued to build on their newfound knowledge. They established a small school by the river, where Lila and Eamon taught not only English, but also other subjects that were introduced to them through their connections with the outside world. The school's curriculum expanded to include mathematics, science, geography, and arts. The villagers learned about different cultures, histories, and philosophies. They corresponded with scholars and students from other regions, exchanging letters and books that further enriched their understanding of the world. One day, a letter arrived from a prestigious university in a distant city. The university had heard of Elowen's remarkable transformation and invited Lila to give a lecture on the village's journey and the impact of learning English. The invitation was both an honor and a challenge, as Lila had never traveled so far from home. With the villagers' encouragement, Lila accepted the invitation. She prepared diligently, compiling stories, anecdotes, and insights about Elowen's journey. On the day of her departure, the entire village gathered to see her off. They presented her with a beautifully crafted pendant, symbolizing the unity and strength of their community. Lila's journey to the city was an eye-opening experience. She marveled at the bustling streets, towering buildings, and diverse population. The university was a grand institution, filled with eager students and esteemed professors. Lila felt a mix of excitement and nervousness as she stood before the audience, ready to share Elowen's story. Her lecture captivated the audience. She spoke about the discovery of the old book, the initial skepticism, and the gradual acceptance and enthusiasm for learning English. She highlighted the importance of curiosity, perseverance, and openness to new ideas. Her words resonated deeply with the listeners, sparking discussions and inspiring many to consider the transformative power of education. After her lecture, Lila was approached by several professors and students who wanted to learn more about Elowen. They expressed a desire to visit the village and witness its unique approach to learning and cultural exchange firsthand. Lila warmly invited them, knowing that their presence would further enrich Elowen's community. Upon returning to Elowen, Lila was greeted with joy and excitement. She shared stories of her journey, the people she met, and the positive reception of her lecture. The villagers were proud of her accomplishments and eager to welcome new visitors to their home. In the following months, scholars, students, and travelers from various parts of the world began to visit Elowen. They participated in the village's activities, shared their knowledge, and learned from the villagers' experiences. The school by the river became a hub of vibrant discussions and collaborative projects, bridging gaps between different cultures and fostering mutual understanding. One notable visitor was a linguist named Dr. Catherine Hughes, who was fascinated by Elowen's unique language. She spent several months in the village, documenting their native tongue and comparing it with English. Her research revealed interesting insights into how languages evolve and influence each other. Dr. Hughes published a paper on her findings, bringing further recognition to Elowen's linguistic journey. The village also received support from international organizations that promoted education and cultural exchange. They provided resources such as books, technology, and teaching materials, which greatly enhanced the learning experience in Elowen. The villagers embraced these new tools, integrating them into their daily lives and educational activities. As Elowen continued to thrive, it became a model for other communities seeking to enhance their educational and cultural practices. Delegations from different regions visited the village to learn from their experience and implement similar initiatives in their own communities. Elowen's story was featured in newspapers, magazines, and documentaries, inspiring countless others to embark on their own journeys of learning and discovery. Lila, now a respected leader and educator, reflected on the incredible journey that began with a simple book. She was proud of her village and grateful for the support and collaboration that had made their transformation possible. She often reminded her students that learning was a lifelong journey, filled with endless possibilities and opportunities. One evening, as the sun set over the rolling hills, Lila sat by the river with Eamon. They watched the children play, their laughter echoing through the air. Eamon turned to Lila and said, "You've achieved something truly remarkable. Lila, you've opened doors not just for yourself, but for our entire community." Lila smiled, her eyes filled with gratitude. It was a collective effort, Eamon. Each one of us played a part in this journey. And it all started with a simple desire to learn and understand the world beyond our village. Eamon nodded. Indeed. And now, Elowen stands as a testament to the power of education and the beauty of embracing new ideas. Our story will continue to inspire future generations, reminding them that the pursuit of knowledge knows no bounds. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Lila felt a deep sense of fulfillment. Elowen had become a place where dreams and reality intertwined, where the past and present coexisted harmoniously, and where the future was filled with endless possibilities. The village's journey was far from over, but Lila knew that they were on a path of continuous growth and discovery, united by their love for learning and their commitment to building a better world. Thanks for watching.